and welcome to the EnterpriseJoy podcast weekly wrap-up, enterprise strategies for leaders in under 5 minutes. I'm Vishal, your mover and shaker of turning a full week's worth of theory, case studies and checklists stitched together into a compact toolkit that you can carry into your Monday morning. For 4 decades now, researchers have tracked how volatile markets have become. One study found that since the 1980s, business volatility has more than doubled, and the gap between companies that adapt and those who don't has widened dramatically. It's clear that the ones who win are the most adaptable. And that's why we dedicated this entire week to designing adaptability. On Monday, we kicked things off by drawing boundaries. We understood that flexibility is about switching without breaking the bank. Agility is about responding with pace, and adaptability is about evolving together, changing what you're good at. The concept of dynamic capabilities, sensing, seizing, and transforming. Then on Tuesday, we turned this into a litmus test. We asked 3 questions. Can you list 3 uncertainties you are actively monitoring? Can you point to the last time you reallocated real capital or talent in response to a new signal? Can you name one product or process you deliberately killed to free up capacity? These alone told if the adaptability is in your design or just in your vocabulary. On Wednesday, we pulled out the engine underneath, experimentation as an operating system, the actual rhythm of tests. Ron Kohavi's years at Microsoft and Amazon showed us how running hundreds of online experiments at once made organizations learn faster than the market shifted. And we saw how the slice framework brought select, learn, implement, chronicle, and expand rhythm down to earth. Thursday, we confronted the truth. Even great experiments fail when decisions crawl and the money stays locked. That's where decision velocity and resource mobility become the levers. The two-door decision model by Jeff Bezos showed us how to separate the few irreversible calls from the more reversible ones. And decade-long data proving that those who keep moving resources to where it matters deliver significantly higher returns than those who freeze budgets in one place. Finally, on Friday, we made it lightweight with simple rules. How 3 to 5 context-specific rules beat thick manuals every time. And my favorite example was not even corporate. It was firefighting. Paul Gleason's LCES, lookouts, communications, escape routes, and safety zones. A global standard that's short enough to memorize and strict enough to save lives. So where does that leave you today? Of course, your adaptability toolkit. Here's how it might look like on a single sheet. First, a sensing scoreboard. 3 uncertainties, each with a leading indicator and an owner. Second, experimentation rhythm. A rolling pipeline of small tests with guardrails and log of lessons. Third, decision velocity. Defining which choices are one-way doors, which are two-way doors, and commit to reducing the median signal to decision time by half. Fourth, resource mobility, a quarterly quota of reallocating capital and critical talent. Fifth, simple rules, a set of 3 to 5 crisp rules written in 1 line each, aimed purely at your biggest bottleneck. And finally, sixth, a transformation commit, 1 product, process, or legacy habit that you will deliberately sunset this quarter. And if you fill this out honestly, you will have a working playbook for adaptability. And that's your challenge for the weekend. Draft this 1-page toolkit and share it with your team. And if you're feeling super generous, then do share the scrubbed version with me as well on podcast@enterprisejoy.com. A quick update from my side. Our team will be taking a 2-week hiatus from this podcast as we launch our labs next week. This will soon be the home for our frameworks, playbooks, templates, and accelerators, including the ones we speak on this podcast. Leaders and teams will have unlimited access to these ready-to-use resources for translating strategies into execution. These resources distill years of practice. For more information, check out our labs on EnterpriseJoy.com. So here's where I leave you today. I'm Vishal, and this is the EnterpriseJoy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. Draft your adaptability toolkit today. I'll see you in 2 weeks.